Running back searching for a hole. Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Use the play fake, now to throw. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. He's got it on the outside. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive one through the air.
They dialed up the perfect call, splendid execution. Now they've got it, threatening 1st and 10 from the 27. Pulls and fires complete. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17.
Was completed via the screen. Out of bounds at the 17-yard line. That's a first down for the offense.
The Golden Eagles getting set on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. While the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint, the Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12 wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
Now on 1st and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to throw, it's Miranda. Swings it out to the flat. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Boston College.
Really nice job by the quarterback getting through his progression. He wanted to throw that football down the field, but nobody was open. He never forgot about his running back, running the swing route, spitting it out to the perimeter, and letting him do the rest for a touchdown.
And he tacks on the extra point. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's McCray. He's not even going to make it to the 20, much less the 25. He'll mark it out of bounds at the 18. Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Man, that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
They'll move the tight end. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Henderson. He's got him. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
And the Red Raiders are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Finds his man. It's Slater. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Just keeps slinging it. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
And the Red Raiders look to keep this drive humming. Looking downfield, it's Henderson. Oh, they're after him. He's got it. At the 40, there he goes. He'll work his way down to the 28.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Now on 1st down from the 28. Let's go. The give out of the gun. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wide receiver comes in motion. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. They're working that left side. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
The Red Raiders started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. From the red zone, looking for a man. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Henderson. Good timing on the quick out.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And this one is perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try the run. Powers through the defender.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Looking to pass, it's Miranda. Finds his man down the middle. That's a kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
At the
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll run it to the right side. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert third down. Looking for a man. It's Miranda. Quarterback adapting. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Boston College! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Phyllis, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Buffalo is in front. They've represented Western New York so well today, but they still have to finish the job, and that's not a given. They're up by 7 over Ohio. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Offense gets set for second down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Henderson. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
They'll run it from the gun. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line. The first down.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10.
221 wing, 221.
To the ground, he's got it again. Breaks into the open. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
When I go into every game, I want to get my running back going. I want to get the ground game going, and he has. This afternoon, over 100 yards now, showed you a little bit of everything in the run game, and that's why this offense has been humming.
The Red Raiders are flying down the field.
Let's go.
The RPO, it's complete. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
And the Red Raiders pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Using his legs to buy some time. It's complete on the right side. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I think that shows you the experience of the quarterback there. His primary target wasn't open, so he didn't panic. Even though he was getting hit, he was still able to find his check down and find some positive yards.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass. Get it out on the screen. On the move at the 30. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. With the catch, it's Slater. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. The Red Raiders come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
And the Red Raiders back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Red Raiders, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Red Raiders didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. From the gun, looking for a man. Makes the grab. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He caught it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll send the tight end in motion. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, it's Miranda. Buys a little time. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the catch. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. Now improvising. Rolling right and going deep. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. On the move, he fires. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the 1st down. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Red Raiders will kick it away first and will start the 2nd half. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the 2nd half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Miranda. Might be looking to run. Zings it complete to the right. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the 1st down.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Right on the money. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Golden Eagles are marching down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his big tight end. And they get him down. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers, it freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run, and then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Looking for a man, it's Miranda. Pocket breaking down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
It's fourth down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. That took nerves of steel to convert that fourth down on the road.
Oh, man, the crowd going nuts. A big-time opportunity in the third quarter to create some momentum, help them go crazy, help them go nuts. But the offense does their job, quiets the crowd, gets the big fourth down conversion.
They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. It's a reverse. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Miranda. The sweet feet buy a little time. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. To the air on 1st down. They'll run the screen. Turning it on! And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. That one interception and the loss last week really stuck with him, but he's answered by taking care of the football in this game.
Nice answer. Just a nice bounce back. When you're the leader and you're the guy that everybody looks to and you handle adversity from last week like you did today in this game, nice job by this quarterback leading this team.
Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. The throw. It's complete to the right. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
One of the things I love about this guy is he's so hard on himself. Did a lot of good things last week, but he also threw 1 interception. He said that just ate away at him all week long. Coming into this game, he wanted to play perfect. No picks so far today. He's doing just that.
The offense down to the 25 now, 1st and 10. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
And the Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here's a heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Back to pass. This time he's got it. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
A 3rd and long here. They can pick up the first down without getting the touchdown. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Gets rid of it. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. You just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
Seriously? Is that even a play? What's going on, guys?
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. Gets the back moving. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
They'll go to the ground. Follows that surge up front. He's got 5 out to the 13.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Gives it on the option. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
On 1st down from their own 22. Reads it, fires complete. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Give to the running back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Miranda. Looking to scramble. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
What a beautiful sight. And not only are we big and strong and powerful and athletic, you can just have unbelievable hands to the mix, because we can catch a football too, just like those little DBs, create turnovers, force interceptions. Let's go.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to fire on second down. Moving out of the pocket. That's caught. It's Slater. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
How about this offense, man? You gotta love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
They want that clock to run. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And turn to coaches this week, that's their guy. The running back is the guy they feel the most confident in. So I expect down the stretch, when you got a lead in this football game, you're going to keep hammering away with your best player.
They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
This guy's looking real sharp this week. Listen, QBs hate throwing picks. He only threw one last week, but that really ate him up all week long in practice. He wanted to come out here, put his best foot forward. He's done just that.
The Red Raiders will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Quarterback may change this route. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Moving away from pressure. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Smashes it between the uprights. That pushes the lead to 6 at 20-14.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Miranda. Here's a throw downfield late. He's got it inside the 30. Open spaces. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Eagles.
Man, that drive right there is exactly what you dream about. That's how you want your offense to perform. Under a clutch situation, you take the ball down the field, get the score, and now an extra point away from taking the lead late in this ballgame.
And the extra point gives him a 1-point lead here in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Wisconsin delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense was the story here. J.J. Watt may be the standard, but it looks like there's another stud edge rusher there in Madison. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know.
Touchdown, Red Raiders! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Really good execution by this offense. Late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce.
Here we go, here we go.
He'll set up to throw. Pass is incomplete. They can't convert the two, and the lead stays at 5. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Boston College. Playing
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Miranda. Caught in the backfield, it's Jolly. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Back to pass on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. Crosses the 35. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
And I'm loving the command of this quarterback right here. You can tell he's not worried. He knows his answers. 3 for 3 on the drive, moving the ball down the field, trying to put this offense in a position to get right back in this football game.
All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs.
timeout, Boston College.
Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Wants to throw on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line when you're trailing and you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And the quarterback takes a knee. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent, looking ahead to next season. But that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching a